Hello and welcome to ZRL Division 3, Round 4 in the famous Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium, the longest circuit on the calendar. And we have a high chance of rain here as well, so we could get a chance of rain. But let's see what happens in Spa for Round 4, which are almost halfway through. So Round 4 are 10 here, 10 rounds in Season 8 of ZRL, and with me is Spinini once again, just like last week. So, yep.
Sorry, I realized I was muted the whole time. Now you should be able to hear me. But anyway, yeah, this is looking good. Going into round 4, pretty exciting. A previous race or championship leader was Big Mama Frank, but due to kind of a tricky race from him in Singapore, he's dropped to second in the standings. And Joel Guron also didn't have. I had some connection problems last race, but he's still in P3 fighting for the championship. But right now it's Shry who's leading the championship by 14 points going into Belgium. What do you think? How do you think these drivers are gonna do out there today?
Well, I hope they do well. It's part of a tricky track, so I hope they do well. So obviously, Shry leading the championship after his win in Singapore, gaining advantage of his rivals having issues. Of course, Joel Guron with the connection issues a lot of the time, and Big Mama Frank getting into a few incidents and also not qualifying very well. So
Yeah, and it's also a pretty close battle in the constructors championship too. Only 11 points difference between the Mercedes and Haas have been very quick too. Last time out, last time out, I don't think they did well in Singapore. It's actually I was thinking of D2 Haas who actually did really well. But again, they're pretty close to each other right now. Even Red Bull is only 6 points behind Haas. So yeah, there's a lot of swings can happen today depending on how it's going. And we'll go straight into the game, or so that we can start looking at qualifying. And it looks to be a dry qualifying for now.
yeah, dry qualifying. Obviously, like I said before, a chance of rain is very high around Spa. It rains a lot of the time. It even rained in the real life weekend a few weeks ago at some point. So it's definitely going to be interesting if we have a wet race. And both Red Bulls coming out at the same time.
Indeed. Sorry for one
Cole
moment.
Cummins and Big Mama Frank, and also the Alpine coming out as well. That's King Luke, a reserve for this race. The only reserve, I believe. No, I think the Adeo is the other reserve, the Mercedes. Only him and King Luke. King Luke reserving for Alpine. I don't remember who's missing. Whoever Chonk's teammate is. I think it's. Oh, it's Christian Cummins is missing. Christian Cummins.
Yeah, it seems like Christian Cummins is missing. Yeah.
And the Mercedes is missing is Leo Hudson. So Adeo has taken a spot.
Yeah, a lot of drivers out on track. It looks like it's going to be an Aston Martin first, who's going to be starting the first qualifying lap eventually. Long way around. Not many opportunities. I think we're only going to see time for 3 flying laps unless someone bails through one of their flying laps to come into the pits. But it takes a long time to get around this track and get your tires prepped too.
Yeah,
they
it
have
is
to
a
be.
start. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was gonna say they have to be pretty careful, also not to put a lot of tire wear on their tires, so that they can bring out the most of it in their actual flying lap.
Yeah, exactly. Spa is the longest track on this calendar. It's 7 kilometers or 4 miles. I'm not actually speaking in miles because I'm Australian, but I think it's 4. I think it's around 4 miles.
Well, let's hop on board with Aaron Green here, or as his gamer tag shows, B-Boy Simba.
Yes, Simba, the Aston Martin driver who had an okay race in Singapore, getting P10. So let's see what let's see what he does here in Spa as he comes up Eau Rouge, one of the most famous sections of track, Eau Rouge and Radion, and also very deadly in recent times.
Yeah, pretty
As
controversial.
There's a yellow flag, maybe someone winning. Yeah, it is pretty controversial, but anyway, into the com now, the chicane, or the first chicane on the circuit. Takes it fairly nicely. And now
Yeah.
into the long right hander. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. I think it's like Rochelle's or something, or Bruxelles, or I don't know. The no-name corner, they call it. I think there is a name for it now, but it's forever known as no name. Poo on one of the other fast corners around this track. He takes it in 7th gear, so very good there. And now, he misses
wide.
the apex. Yeah, very much misses the apex there at that chicane. Takes the curb in 4th gear, going almost off the track as we head towards the 3rd fast section of the track, Blanchimont. Absolutely flat out in 8th gear for the Aston Martin. And now into the bus stop, a very crucial braking zone to end the lap.
Yeah,
the bus stop chicane.
This is where a lot of time can be lost or gained. It's pretty crucial to get that traction down well, and he puts down a 44.0 as his first lap.
44.0, it's not crazy, but it's an okay banker nonetheless. As King Luke goes 7/10 quicker with a 43.3.
Yeah, and Big Mama Frank is right now about to set a lap. Let's see what he can set. This will probably be a competitive one that everyone has to meet, as a 42 flat is put up on the board. And then Labib beats it by a 41.8. What a lap from Labib.
Labib with a 41.8 banker, actually goated as always.
Okage Roldy slots into 3rd place with a 43.1, but I think there's going to be some improvements there. But a bunch of cars are right now queuing up to come through the final corner. Let's see, Joel right now is coming out of the final corner. Let's see what kind of lap he can set. We know he's going to be competitive and probably competitive for pole position. He puts a 42.2 and slots us up into 3rd place. NVA puts a 42.2 also, or 42.3, sorry. And now we're seeing a bunch of times hit the board.
Very close, top 4. 41.8 though for Labib. Clear the rest at the moment. Big Mama Frank P2. Joe Garon with a 42.2, and then MVA, of course, with a P5. Rigraf also P6 with a 42.5. That's the other reserve I didn't see in there.
Yeah, Rigraf
Shrine
had a
goes
pretty good race last time out in Singapore, so I'm excited to see what he can do here.
Shrine goes P2, 141.9. But yeah, Rigraf reserving that McLaren this time.
Yeah, let's hop on Cole Cummins. I think he just started his lap, so actually let's come back to him later. Logan PSQ invalidated his lap, so he's charging up battery, maybe going for another run if he fueled enough, or he's coming back into the pits. Mac right now is on the lap right now, so let's see if he can set a pretty good time here. It's a little wide through that corner. But Labib up in 1st place right now, setting best banker lap. That's that's something I don't think anyone's really expected. He's showing to everyone that he's a real contention for pole position here.
It's a banker lap, you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Like it could be like, and we had someone just crossed the line. I think a Williams just crossed the line.
Yeah, Mac just crossed the line at a 43.2 and slots himself into 8th place.
Yeah, I'm on with Cole Cummins and the other Red Bull. He'll be looking to get close to his teammate, as Red Bull is one of the top teams in the league, historically at least. I'm not sure. They won a lot of constructors titles. I'm not sure how many though. As he goes P7 with 43.0, so he's half a second off Rigraf.
Yeah, half a second. Pretty much P1 through P6 are pretty close to each other, and then we're seeing another gap form from Cole Cummins down to pretty much King Luke. So we might see some different battles here in the track today. I don't know if it's a wet race or a dry race. Let's see if anyone said anything about it.
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, Spa has a higher chance of rain, obviously.
Yeah.
So definitely a chance. But considering that lap time from Labib, I'm assuming that's a dry setup, so I think it's a dry race. I'm just assuming that because
Yeah, definitely. I think from all these qualifying times, I think it's looking like it's gonna be a dry race.
yeah, because dry setups are on, so you do fast times.
But I want to see some mixed conditions. Maybe it starts out wet and then goes dry, but I'm not really sure.
Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah. We have the Ferrari overtaking the Aston Martin in the pit lane exit.
Yeah, a bunch of people on their out laps right now. I think Tronk is actually finishing up a lap. Let's see. He does, and he improves to P12 with the 43.5.
Trunk was he had an absolute disaster of a race in Singapore. Was lapped by some of the field. He was running last, and then obviously retired in the end. So
Yeah, I
let's
remember
see.
his
He
AI
can
held up
only.
Joel in the pit lane.
Yep, that as well. So he can only be better from here for him.
Oh, and there's an Alfa Romeo that's crashed.
Alfa Romeo. Oh, it's Aero without a front wing.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to come back to the pits and probably only has time for one more flying lap.
Oh, he's locked up. Oh, he's off the track. Yep.
Good thing
He's
there's a lot of runoff
definitely.
there.
Yep, Spa. A lot of runoff and a lot of grass and gravel. Just your typical old circuit. Oh, you almost hit the wall there.
So I think Labib is now on a lap, so let's get on board with him. Yeah, DRS wide open down this straight. We're gonna see a bunch of different setups here too, because people could be compromising their qualifying run to make sure they have better race pace and better straight line speed, because that's where the overtaking is gonna happen, is down this sector 1 and maybe through sector 3.
Yeah, exactly. The Camel Straight and the straights are pretty important for passing as Leocritus goes into P7. And the AlphaTauri. Let's see Labib. He's actually 1/10 down.
Yeah.
So his bank is too good for him even.
Yeah, he seemed to have missed a couple apexes, and that's costed him a bit of time. Let's see what the delta is when he crosses the sector 2 line. Oh, yeah, and he's down 3/10. And that's gonna be a hard one to pull back.
This is not a good lap at all, at the second run at least.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't turn off his battery and just recharge a bit. Maybe he doesn't have the fuel to make that happen.
We have the Mercedes and the Alpine crossing line. I think Adeo just went P8 with a 42.9, and then Luke also P7 with a 42.7.
Yeah, Labib said a 42.3, which good thing he set a good banker because it's still holding right now. But he will have one more chance at the end of the session to put down a better lap.
42.3, that was still putting him in the top 5.
Yeah.
As we have the Ferrari of Logan
As Joel
going into
Buron
P4.
goes to P1 with a 41.7.
Oh wow! Okay, so Labib has been beaten by Joel Guron, who's a really quick driver, as we know. Anyway, Logan went P5, 42.2. So both Ferraris next to each other.
Yeah, so Big Mama Frank right now, I think he's down a 10th. So I'm not sure how much of an improvement he's going to find in this lap.
Hokage P10.
Oh, takes the final chicane pretty smoothly, looked like, from the external cam. Big Mama Frank does not improve. He's down 1/10 from his previous time.
Kushi goes P14. the only driver to not set a lap so far is Aero, who crashed on his last run. Broke his front wing, so he'll have to get that lap in, otherwise he'll be starting at the back. And I mean, he can overtake around Spa. It's not terrible to start at the back around here, but it could be better.
And safety cars love to come out here too, so there's gonna be a lot of different possibilities here.
Yeah.
As we saw last week in Singapore, NBA started P16, ended up in the podium positions.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
anything can happen in a race.
These technical circuits are very unpredictable.
And so I was on board with Ben, and Ben actually moved up to P7. He put him down a solid lap too. Big improvement.
Pretty close
from him.
sprint though.
Yeah, so
Pretty,
now
I mean, aside from
now the times are starting to get a lot closer to each other.
1.3 seconds between P1 to P13. And then there's 14, 15, 16, 17, and a bit of a gap as well. There's another yellow flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's just by the
Technically.
pit entrance. Maybe someone is trying to pit.
Yeah.
So Ben's on an
It's
in
just
lap.
the-
Big Mama
They
Frank's
do
on
slow
an
lap. They do slow laps, and then the yellow flag comes out when they do their slow laps, so they
Right.
slow down to wait for someone. I'm not sure why, but
Yeah,
but
so
yeah, Ben, the decent quality from McLaren actually, P7 and 8.
yeah, I mean they're putting out a good showing right now, and pretty much everyone's in the pits. I think we're gonna see everyone start coming out now. It looks like Leocritus is the first one out of the Alpha Tauri. And then we have Rigraf, I think, coming out too.
And we also have Aero. Yep, Aero, of course, going out. He hasn't set a lap time yet. It's basically a one shot for him. So he's got the pressure all around him now with that. He's got one lap to make it count.
Yeah, it's pretty much a one-shot quali for him with prep. He has to prep his tires a bit.
Yeah. A lot of people dashing out on track now. Oh, Chonk gets a 5-place group penalty for illegal blocking.
Wow.
And he's just done that. He's done that because he slowed everyone down at the pit exit. But it doesn't really matter anyway because he is down to 17th.
True, but who knows? Who knows what kind of lap he can put in now?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's not a bad driver. He just had a terrible race in Singapore. He was in the top 10 in D2 at the end of last season.
Yeah.
So he's not a bad driver at all.
Yeah, so everyone's on their out lap. Ben is still in the pits. I don't know if he has enough time. Oh, he's just coming out of the pits. He might have just enough time. He's really gonna have to book it because it is a minute 40 lap around here, and he's only got a minute 42 left. So he's gonna maybe have to cut some corners to get there. Let's see. Leocritus has started his lap. Let's go on board with him.
Here we go, yeah, Leocritus, the first start, the final runs of this Belgian Grand Prix qualifying session.
Yeah, I gave him ample enough time to make sure he gets around the track, but hopefully he doesn't get caught up in traffic because there's a lot of people queuing up. I don't think he will. Looks like they're all in sector D3 now, so he should be good.
He's 700ths down his time, so he's not improving so far, the AlphaTauri driver. But let's see if he can make it up in sector 2. 700 is not a lot of time.
Right, and all that time is probably in turn 1, so it could have taken turn 1 a bit worse. And you just lose all that time down the straight. Oh, but he misses the apex a little bit through the chicane. Let's see what the delta is when he crosses the timing line here. He's up 2/10.
Okay, he's up 2 tenths, so he's made up some time. This will put him in the top 10 if he keeps it up. 42.7 is what 2 tenths would make up from here. So the Acronis now, the session is now finished. Anyone from here, this is their last runs.
Right. Looks like with a McLaren of Ben and I'm not sure the driver behind. I think it was a Red Bull. They got it around in time, and Leocritus now pushes himself up to 9th place. Let's go hop on board with Arrow, who's the next person to cross the line. Let's see what kind of a time he can. Oh wait, it's invalidated.
Oh no! Aero starting in 18th. He did a 42.2. That would have put him in the top 6.
That's very unfortunate.
And King Luke goes P9, so he's ahead of Leocritus. McLaren of Rigraf goes P7. And the Aston Martin next up of Simba.
Simba, yeah.
Let's see what he does as he crosses the line. P15, not the greatest quality for him. Alpine of Chonk, who's had he has a 5-point grid penalty. But let's see if he can not have less pain.
Yeah.
No, he stays 17th.
Yeah.
So he's going to start at the back of the grid as Mercedes next up.
Oh, as Zuck's invalidated. So now Adeo, he stays, P11.
NVA goes to P3 with a 41.9.
Oh, great lap from him.
Logan stays P6. Cole Cummins P7. Up from 42.3. The Haas next up. Is that Shy? Yes, Shy, the championship leader right now. Let's see what he does. Oh, he doesn't improve on his time. Doesn't improve. Big Mama Frank is not improving either.
Oh, then this might be Joel's pole position right here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Big Mama Frank abandoned this lap. It's over.
So the final guy to cross the line is Ben, and he's also down in his time. So yeah, Joel Guron.
Yeah, Joel Guron is pole position with the Labib P2 and NVAP in P3. That's not the top 3 that I was actually expecting today.
No, definitely not. Labib just showing everyone improving himself basically. NBA as well, like he got that podium last race.
Yeah, and I think Joel really needed this pole position as he's been having a unlucky few races here. So let's see what he can do here. Hopefully he doesn't get any connection issues like last time around. But
yeah, there you go.
This will be, but we know like Shy and Big Mama Frank, they're quick. I don't know how their race pace is, but their race pace is usually pretty strong. So we'll see if they can come up through the field and start challenging Joel. But
great. That was a pretty entertaining qualifying session though. Jorgaron getting pole position, Labib on the front row P2, less than a 10th behind. NVA getting P3 for Ferrari, then Shy, Big Mama, Frank, Logan, Cole Cummins, Rigraf, Ben, and King Luke rounding out the top 10. And the rest you have Leocritus, Adeo, Hokage, Kamari Mac, Simba, Kushi, and Chonk.
Yeah.
And then Aero not setting a time.
Yeah, and Chonk with that 5-press grid penalty. Honestly, it's not going to hurt him that much, but it's still unfortunate that he got that. But yeah, now we're going to move on to the race. Yeah, I'm not still sure if there's any rain in the forecast.
Well, let's see. No, it looks dry to me.
Yeah, it looks like it's dry.
Well, for now at least.
Yeah. See, I can maybe see some clouds up in the top right corner. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Grey clouds. Or, you know, it is Spa. It's known for a bit of rain.
Yeah.
So it could be a wet ending or something. But we'll see. I think there's still no formation lap, so we'll get straight into it again.
Yeah, are we gonna see any side by side through Rouge? I feel like we're gonna get one or two moments like that.
Side by side through there, that takes big balls.
Yeah. Okay, so I see there's a comment, Cushy telling us that there's fully dry all the way through, so no wet shenanigans here.
All right, I don't know about the grey clouds then.
Yeah, just cooling the track down a little bit then.
Yeah. We're waiting.
Yeah, so see
here. Oh
yeah. Yeah,
here
so 5 lights and away we go. Let's hop on board with Labib. Labib gets a pretty decent start, but he doesn't get fully alongside Joel. Joel defends the inside.
Oh!
Oh, there's a bit of
NVA!
contact.
NVA spun!
Oh no.
NVA got spun out of P3, I saw it.
Oh yeah, Cole Cummins get a 5
re-
second penalty for severe collision with NVA.
It's a really unfortunate start for the Ferrari driver. Again, he has to make a comeback drive, just like last week. Joel Guron still leading comfortably. In P7, it says 3 wide in the midfield there with McLaren, the Red Bull, and the Williams. Oh, there's a crash with the McLaren. Oh, he's in the
and
wall.
the Williams just spun.
Ben has got into the wall. Absolute chaotic start here at Spa.
And we're getting a caution, but no safety car yet.
What an absolute chaotic start. Ben has got into the wall. He somehow doesn't have damage.
Big Mama Frank putting a bunch of pressure on Try right now.
Kamari Mac also at the back of the grid, so 3 cars have been affected.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta expect it. It's lap one stuff right here.
I mean, 3 wide coming into the Lecombe chicane, that was always going to end into an incident. And Ben was the one that suffered. Zadeo has retired from the race, lap 1. Is that going to be a safety car?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Well,
it is?
Full track has gone yellow. It's a virtual safety car. Oh,
yeah,
no,
it is
now
a safety
it's a
car.
safety car, yeah.
Deo lost it out of the chicane, one of the chicanes in the middle sector. So yeah, first lap safety car. What a chaotic lap 1 this was.
Yeah, and let's talk about big movers right now. Chonk up 8 positions. He's moved himself up to 8th place after all that carnage, and then NBA
Chonk
is down in P13. So we're actually seeing some pits right now. I think Big Mama Frank, no, Cole Cummins is pitting. I think he's got damage actually, so I think that's the reason he's pitting. But yeah, everyone's staying out right now.
Yeah, Ben, not surprisingly, has pitted. He was the one that got spun into the wall on the lap 1.
Yeah, so I wonder what happened with the Dow.
Aero is also out of in the pits. Got damage as well.
Yeah, it looks like NVA might have not actually gotten damaged, so he's actually still out on track. He's now in P13, but the safety car will help close the gap, so he has a chance to fight back. But let's take a look at their tires, because I'm dumb and I didn't put that on at the beginning. But we have actually a very mixed strategies here. Joel right now on softs, Labib and Try on hard tires. Big Mama Frank is also on softs, and Logan PSQ on hards. Like very differing strategies throughout the whole field. We're seeing a lot of softs and hard runners up in the top 8, and then we see Chonk and the other Alpine of King Luke with medium tires. So yeah, this will be interesting to see what kind of strategies are going to go on here.
Not sure what the fastest is.
Yeah.
So
basically anyone starting on the softs, they're trying to get an undercut, whereas everyone starting on the hards, they're trying to make sure that they can extend this stint as long as they can, and then try to just get the freshest tires at the end to make an attack.
Generally, the hards are the best race tire, so like they have the best performance over the run. That's why they're actually pretty good to start on.
Yeah. So let's
However,
see.
the medium
Safety car might be in this lap. Everyone is kind of back in a bunch now. Let's see what the safety car does.
That doesn't look like at the moment.
Yeah, it looks
so
like
the pit stop strategies. I said medium hard 1 stop is probably the strategy, but interesting those people on softs maybe going for soft medium or soft hard.
I think soft medium is a viable strategy here. You have to do a little bit of tire management, but it might be able to happen.
So soft medium could be really possible. Let's see what the winning strategy is.
Yeah. You think you will see a hard soft here?
Ooh. Who knows?
Maybe with safety cars, it could happen. Yeah, I mean they can probably extend the tire life of these tires a bit more now.
It is definitely possible.
So more people are in the pits. Cole Cummins is in the pits again, spinning onto the hard tires now. Maybe he's trying to look to go to the end with these tires. which I think might be possible from lap 3. It's gonna be really risky, but could be possible. And Ben is also in the pits too, putting on a set of medium tires. Yeah, everyone just brake dragging, making sure their tires are nice and warm. Yeah, Logan PSQ is also up into 5th place with all that shenanigans. You know, he's been having
Oh, what the hell?
a rough couple races.
The beam got hit.
Oh, I'm surprised no penalty was thrown out then, because that loves that happens a lot. Usually,
Yeah,
if
the
you get
beam
a
got hit by Shry there, I think. He had the rear snap out. Suddenly. Safety car should be in this lap if it wasn't in last lap, so yep. We had the biggest winner out of the position gains at the moment is obviously Chonk, starting in 18th, getting up to 9th, and also Simbo getting up to 7th from 15th. As the biggest losers are MVA Cole Cummins, in 9 places lost. And Ben also with 8 places lost. Yep, safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, everyone's now gonna get really, really bunched up. Joel right now is gonna be the one to hold the pack up and get them restarted. He has to wait for the safety car to come all the way back into the pits.
Oh, that's massive backing up from Joel there.
Yeah, so he's gotta try to see if he can get Labib caught off guard here. I'm interested to see where he's gonna actually start pulling off. He might just wait all the way down to the bus stop chicane.
The safety car will come in now to the pit lane.
Yeah, so now it's in. So it's now all up to Joel when he wants to start the lead the race off. He's still
should just
not
go
going.
just before the bus stop. That's usually the recommended part. Here he goes. I reckon he's restarting now. Yep, here we go. Oh,
Yeah.
the beam takes a very wide line.
Yeah, so they can get a good exit down into this corner. Let's see if actually Joel's done a pretty good job. He's pulled away 7/10 already. Labib right now behind under heavy pressure from Shry. But
And we have Cole Cummins in the pits again. What is going on with the Red Bull?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but now he's on softs. Yeah.
Big Mama Frank now on the soft tires. Behind Shry. But let's see, Logan has a good straight line speed. He's catching the Red Bull, and Labib and Shry battling, and Shry gets into second. So Shry gets into P2. He is chasing down now one of his championship rivals in Joel Guron.
Yeah, but Joel's got them soft tires, so
Yep,
he
soft
technically
tires.
should be able to pull away here. He needs to break DRS by the time DRS starts up in 2 laps time. Looks like he's gonna be able to do that. He's already 1 second ahead.
Labib has already dropped a position of this restart as we have Big Mama Frank behind the soft tires, Logan on hard tires, but he's looking quick still.
Yeah, and Labib's gonna be under pressure for Big Mama Frank with these also soft tires, which should be good at the beginning here. Looks like he might get him into the bus stop chicane. He's getting really close. He's using the slipstream to get closer to Labib. Labib is all over the track. Getting very close.
You can't overtake it to Blanchimont here, but here he goes. Mama Frank is going to the inside into the bus stop, as you said. And he's going to get that position, P3. Oh, as Logan almost overtakes the Alfa Romeo as well.
I think there might have been a little bit of contact there, actually. Logan actually gets a really good exit.
The Ferrari. Here we go, the Ferrari going on the outside of the Alfa Romeo. No, he doesn't quite get that move.
Bit of micro movements down the straight from Labib. But Logan's going to have DRS here. So will Labib on Big Mama Frank. But it looks like Logan might have got a better exit. So let's see. He's going to use his overtake here. He wants to make this move happen. I think maybe... Oh, I think Labib's got a bit of straight line speed here. He's able to pull away. And he doesn't have DRS. Oh, wait, no. DRS is up next lap. Haha.
It's not enabled yet, yeah. As you have a midfield midfield fight. Kamari Mac and NVA were very close. NVA making another recovery through the field just like last week. After getting spun out on lap 1, turn 1.
Oh, as we have a change in position, Labib and Logan are fighting. And Labib actually takes his... Labib lost his position for a little bit, but he took it back. Logan, I think, is trying to get that position back, but Rigraff is also just behind him, ready to pounce on any opportunity that happens in front of him.
He's out of DRS now, Labib, so Logan has the opportunity to pass him with DRS down the Camel Straight if he gets if he stays close enough. But Rigraff is getting closer to the Ferrari. Is he going to go for a challenge at the bus stop? Here he goes, Rigraff down the inside.
Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
DRS now enabled. So Logan will have that opportunity to pass Labib.
Yeah, let's see. It's so crucial he gets a good exit out of here. Looks like Labib might have got a better one, but he's going to use overtake to make sure he stays within. Now he's got a bit of speed. He's closing in on Labib here. I think he might get the move done before even
should get it.
the chicane happens.
Yeah, should get it easily here. Yep. There he goes. Logan moves up into 4th, and now Rigraff will also try and pass Labib. Coming towards the chicane, and he does
might
it.
Actually get a double overtake here as he's gonna try to go around the outside, but he can. He slips in right behind Logan PSQ. But this is gonna be a fight that we're gonna have to stay on.
Yeah, so 2 cars passing Labib. He's been absolutely mugged since this restart. Those hard tires are not warming up very well.
Yeah, actually, I just realized Joel's actually down in 3rd place. What did we miss here?
We were concentrating on that midfield with that 4th place battle. It was so good, and then we just missed that. So Joel dropping to 3rd place, Shy taking the lead, Big Mama Frank 2nd. So we have missed that. It's a bit unfortunate, but
yeah, and there's also another fight happening for 10th place. There's a battle for that. Or for 9th place, sorry.
Huge battle for that, yeah. It's all the way down to 16th, that battle.
As Rigraff is actually on the tail of Logan PSQ now. I think he's looking for a move maybe down into bus stop chicane. Logan goes a bit defensive. Rigraff is going to break a little later. He's going to get ahead. But there's a bit of contact.
Shy has dropped back.
Oh, yeah.
To 4th place there as Logan touches Rigraff. And for some reason, Rigraff had to take the place back as the Ferrari of Logan tries to go on the inside. Shy spinning. That was Logan that's now spun. Oh, he's reset to track. It might be reported. So Kage now on the back. Will be. It's now Kage going side through Rouge. Gets that done into P6.
But now Logan... Oh, no. Hokage keeps the DRS. Logan's going to be under a bunch of pressure here.
There's a yellow flag. Somewhere. I don't know where. But yeah, that was crazy. Now Shry has spun out.
Yeah, out of now the bus Joel's back up in P1, and Big Mama Frank stays P2 out of all that. Chonk is retired.
Chonk is out. Another safety car.
All right, I think we're gonna see the soft tires pit off of these tires now, and I think they might go on the hard tire.
What is this? Is so? It's only 7 laps into this race.
Oh, as NVA picks up a 5-second penalty with a severe collision with Aaron Green down in 15th place.
Crazy. This is only 7 laps into this race. It's so chaotic. We've had 2 retirements, 2 safety cars, but a lot of spins and incidents. We had obviously that lap 1 incident. We had the incident just then with the Ferrari of Logan. We also had Shry spinning out, causing a bit of chaos with that 4th place battle.
Yeah, I'm wondering what we missed there because Joel dropped down to 3rd. Big Mama Frank was in 2nd, but then Joel got ahead of both of them. And then Big Mama Frank just, I guess, watched it all. Maybe got caught up a little.
Yeah, we completely missed that. That was
yeah, a lot of
unfortunate
fights happening. This is where it would be nice to have a little replay screen.
Yep,
But
Joel and Big Mama Frank, unsurprisingly, in the pits, but the hard runners are also going into the pits.
I think they're gonna switch on to the mediums and take the mediums to the end, which is I think that's doable.
Oh yeah, mediums, yeah, hard mediums, yeah, that'll be doable for sure.
So Joel actually pits onto the mediums from the softs.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone's pitting onto the mediums.
I think everyone's on the mediums, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna get a whole grid of just fresh medium runners.
Aside from Kamari Mac, who's gone on fresh hards.
Okay, so maybe we'll see a bit
And
more pace from him at the end.
Same from King Luke. As we now have Logan, Simba, and Aero, the top three. They have stayed out on the hards.
So Cole Cummins gets on his older hards that he was at the beginning of the race. This probably helps him a lot too. He can come back to the back of the pack, so he's able to race. But yeah, Chonk DNFs again. That's the second race in a row. Unlucky for him.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for the Alpine driver. He's had a bit of a tough run lately. Like I said, he is a decent driver. He was up there in D2 last season, in the mid pack.
Yeah, but let's look at this like strategy Hail Mary that's going to be sent by Logan, Aaron Green, and Arrow. Did not pit under safety car, and they're gonna stay on these tires for longer, and maybe even hope for another safety car down the line or a virtual safety car so they can pit. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one to see what happens with them.
If there's another safety car within their time, they'll be very good for those three. Yes, indeed. Joe Guron is still the effective leader on those mediums. We have almost everyone on mediums except for 4 people on the hards or fresh hards. And they are Kamari Mac, King Luke, Leocritus, and Cole Cummins. Actually, Cole Cummins is on 2-lap on hards.
Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting because I think this might be the first time Logan has led a D3 race this season, and he's been a little bit incident prone. So let's see. I don't know if he's gonna give up a position that easily without defending it.
And he still was with that reset to the track.
Yeah.
After spinning, and yeah, so it's just not going well.
So safety car's probably in this lap if nobody pits. It looks like so. Nobody's in the pit lane, so safety car is going to be at the end of this lap, and we'll start racing on lap 10. We'll have effectively 13 laps to go to the end with these tires.
It's pretty much a sprint.
Yeah.
A sprint length, 13 laps. So you obviously no pit stops from here as well, so yeah. Yeah, safety car should be in this lap. This is only the second safety car. We are not halfway through yet.
Yeah.
So it's pretty chaotic so far in Division 3. But we still had some good racing despite that chaos, so it's a bit of everything so far.
Right. Yeah, a lot of let's go take actually look at who are the big movers right now positions wise. No penalties, which is actually I'm surprised about because this is a tough track to not get any warnings and penalties for. But right now, Arrow and Aaron Green, they're up 13 and 14 positions, but of course they haven't pitted yet, so that'll change. But the ones who have pitted, it looks like really NBA is the biggest loss right now with the 11 positions lost, and Cole Cummins with 9 positions lost. But Hokage, Roldy, Mac, Cushy, they moved up 4 positions, and they've already pitted, which really means they're probably up 7 to 8 positions there. So they're doing good.
Yeah, great positions for Hokage, Mac, and Cushy there. And also, Cole Cummins has done 4 stops.
Yeah, and Ben's on 3, and he's in P12 right now, which, honestly, all things considering, that's pretty good.
Oh, there's a lot of backing up again on the safety car reset, and there's a penalty for
Oh,
Aero.
let's take a look and see if he has damage. Maybe he doesn't.
So we got Logan leading the safety car restart.
Yeah, and he's backing him up, honestly, a bit more than what Joel was doing, too. Everyone is really
We know Logan.
spread out.
Yeah, well, with Logan's reputation, I'm not sure about the safety car restart.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do here. He's backing him up. Safety car is in the pit lanes now. Oh, he's gone. I think he's starting. Yep, he's
Yeah, it's actually
pulled
fairly
away.
clean restart from the Ferrari.
Yeah, he's already pulled a second away, 1.2 seconds away. Wow, and he caught Aaron Green really lacking there. Almost a 1.2 second lead there. He's already broke DRS when it comes in 2 laps. Arrow putting on a bit of pressure. But it's really Shry who's looking to try to get past Joel here. Oh,
And
that's NBA.
MVA picking up the first 3-second penalty as Ben has now spun at the back. And so here comes Shry on Joel Guron. Is he going to get this move? He's going on the inside. Oh, that's a very late defense.
That is a late defense from Joel there. They make a little bit of contact and Joel stays ahead. Let's see what happens there.
As Joel going around the outside of Arrow. That's a brilliant move.
Yeah, and Shry gets it done too. Oh, Shry has to dive to the outside to make sure he doesn't rear end Joel. Big Mama Frank is just watching all this, ready to pick up any scraps that happen between the two.
Arrow still holding P6, so he's dropped 3 places.
Yeah, and Arrow's losing a lot of time here, and that might be the case of the other 2 drivers. Logan actually is out in front, 2.5 seconds ahead already. He's actually got a great restart after the safety car.
As Rigraf going around the outside of Arrow now. This is incredible, this overtake. Rigraf going around the outside of that chicane into P7. Labib was let through by his teammate, but then Rigraf took the opportunity of that.
Oh, as someone goes a little wide?
The Aston Martin, no, it's 3 wide into Blanchimont. No way is happening. Oh, and Simba's in the wall and he's out.
Oh, it's out. Oh, no.
Another safety car.
Now, surely...
That helps Logan a lot.
Well, let's see. Where's the safety car gonna come out? Everyone's already kind of bunched up. Even if he pits now... Oh, he just went into the pits. If he's still gonna go down too many places, it came out too early for him.
Logan's on mediums. He's on mediums, but wow.
He's lost all of his positions.
The Aston Martin gets out of the race, the 3rd safety car, just in halfway through this race. Logan drops to P12.
Yeah, that safety car was too early. Everyone was too close to him. Now he's lost a ton of positions because of that. Man, there's a good amount of fighting happening between Shry and Joel, and I think Big Mama Frank's just waiting. These are your championship contenders right here in 1, 2, and 3.
Well, as soon as I saw that, once again, an instant happens when 3 wide happen. Why are people going 3 wide into these corners? So it's twice now where there's been a 3 wide moment. Lap 1 when the McLaren got hit, and then now Simba gets out of the race due to 3 wide at Blanchimont. He got tapped by... I'm not sure who he got tapped by, but that wasn't his fault. I think it was just a bit of a racing incident. I'm not sure who he got tapped by. So maybe in the race director there's something. As I say, Joel Guron was the one that collided with Simba there, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with that.
And there's a bit of... Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see a lot of tickets, and as a steward, man, this is gonna be a long Tuesday.
Oh dear, oh no. Yeah, so good luck with that, I guess. Yeah. Just wait for D2. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then D1, yeah, D1 had the most tickets last week out in Singapore.
Well, yeah, well D1 is like fast drivers have worse racing. I don't know why. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Just like you see in esports and PSGL and stuff. It's just terrible racing, despite them being fast. It's just I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, so safety car isn't in this lap. If that's the case, I will be right back, but continue on, Combined.
Yep. So for a fairly chaotic race so far here in Division 3 in Spa. But Shry still leads the race from Joel Gurun and Big Mama Frank, the top 3 that we started with. Somehow, and Labib still in P4, Rigraf P5. But yeah, our big contenders, MVA, who started in P3, is down in P15. He got spun on lap 1. And Cole Cummins has done at least 4 or 5 pit stops in this race. They've had 3 retirements, a Deo on the first lap, crashing into the wall out of the second sector, or just before the third sector. Chonk crashing out after Lecom, and Simba getting taken out by what looks like Joel Guron, and going hard into the wall just before Blanchimont. So 3 DNFs, 3 safety cars so far. Let's see what happens now. Do we get 10 laps until the end, or do we get another safety car? Well, let's find out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how aggressive these drivers will be in lap 1 again. At this rate, we're gonna run out of safety cars.
Yeah, the maximum safety cars you can get, I think, is 5.
I think it's 5, yeah.
From a race, yeah. And you would expect that around a track like, I don't know, Baku, but not around here.
Right.
Baku is obviously one that would have 5 safety cars if it's so chaotic like that. So. But the last one you expect is Spa. Six pit stops for Cole now.
And he's not last place.
He's still not last place because MBA pitted under the safety car again. The safety car is coming in for the 3rd time, and for the third different leader to lead the safety car. Shry controlling the restart. We had Joel Guron last time. Then the second one was Logan, and this time it's Shry.
Yeah, so we'll see where Shry picks his spot to accelerate away. Logan did it quite early, but I think he caught Simba a little lacking. Just not expecting it to go that early. I think he was waiting for the bus stop chicane, but I don't think Joel is ready for that if Shry makes that decision. Oh, he's gone. Shry's gone.
Shry's gone very early again, just like Logan did. So he wants to get on with it, but he has caught Joel napping a little bit. 8 tenths already. Let's see the rest of the field though. This is where the chaos will happen.
Yeah, so a bit of a gap right now from Shry to Joel, almost a second.
We have Logan going on the inside of King Luke into turn 1. Is he going to get this done?
I think he will,
cleanly?
But it might have compromised his exit, so we'll see if King Luke maybe will come back at him.
He did that cleanly, at least.
Yeah, and let's go back to Joel. Joel's too far away to make a move, I think. So is Big Mom and Frank on Joel. Everyone's kind of separated apart.
And Hokage is looking a little bit on Rigraf, but doesn't quite have the straight line speed. Hokage in the Aston Martin in a very good position right now. Hopefully he can help his teammate as another yellow flag.
As King Luke spun. Oh,
Luke
and Ben.
Yeah, and Ben. So another incident. Luckily this time no one DNF'd and there's no safety car. So Shry has put out a 1 second gap, 1.2 seconds. So he has bolted. So the rest of the field now behind Joel Guron.
Yeah, Shry did a really good getaway here, and looks like he's got some pace on these mediums.
And we have a Rigraf on the back of the Alfa Romeo, Labib. So Labib, once again, is not having a good time trying to warm up those tyres.
Yeah, it's crucial that Shry doesn't make sure this He keeps the distance between him and Joel out of DRS range, so that DRS.
Regraph.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's looking for a
Labib
move.
did a very late defense again. So,
Oh,
as Regraph loses position to Hokage, and maybe the Williams. No, the Williams is too far back, but Hokage up into the top 5 for Aston Martin.
yeah, he's having a good outing right now. And he started pretty far down, so let me see where he's at now.
Hokage also had a disaster race in Singapore, so definitely a good recovery for him as well.
Yeah, Okage and Kushi up 8 positions right now, and Mac is up 7 positions, so they're all having good races.
If he has the pace, the Aston Martin could well be viewing for a podium maybe, but we can't completely hype that up.
Yeah.
There's a battle near the back with Cole Cummins and Aero for P12. As
Arrow's out, or not out, but spun off track.
Aero has spun now. As Kamari Mac gets a penalty, so third driver actually to get a penalty, time penalty. Regraph is now coming back at Hokage.
Yeah, and DRS is enabled next lap, so I think we're going to start seeing some moves. Mainly, I'm looking at Big Mama Frank on Joel. He stayed within his DRS.
Oh, Hokage gets a penalty. That's a 4th driver to get... No. There's another driver to get a penalty from this race. That's not good considering in the top 5. That's a very good position for the Aston Martin. There's another yellow flag in the McLaren at the back of Ben.
Yeah, there's a move Arrow on Ben right now. Arrow gets it done. Let's go back up to the front. Rigraph.
DRS enabled.
Close. Yeah, now DRS is enabled, and Try keeps that gap from Joel and make sure he's out of DRS.
NVA has the fastest lap. He is going for that comeback once again. He's all over the back of Leocritus. He's on fresh mediums.
Oh, Joel's actually brought it back in. He's now Shrai's within DRS range. It's gonna be quite the battle for P1 here, all the way down. Oh, as Rigraph is actually looking for a move around Hokage Roldy. He was side by side at one point, or at least a front wing behind the rear tire.
Oh, it's Kushi. Kushi is spun.
Oh no.
Kushi has spun out of a very good position. That is unfortunate. But luckily he has a big gap to Aero behind. So keep that P12 at least.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have damage, so otherwise he's gonna have to pit and lose all of that too.
Yep. And so yeah, Rigraph, as you said, all over the back of Hokage once again.
Yeah, and that fight is inviting more people in. Mac and Logan PSQ are now pretty close to Rigraph. Logan PSQ actually picks up a 3-second penalty there.
I mean, there's still a chance for Hokage to get at least P6 now that penalty's happened for Logan. Still a very good result. But Rigraph is very fast in a straight line. He is going on the inside.
Oh, very heavy defending from Hokage Roldy there. Still going to look down the inside. Leave space for Hokage to make a switchback a little bit. But let's see what kind of exits these go. Oh, as Rigraph gets a poor exit.
Rigraph is a massive slide as the Williams challenging him now of Mac.
Oh, and Logan PSQ is now side by side with Mac. Are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see? Oh no, he backs out and he lets Mac go up a rouge, but he's gonna have DRS. Hopefully plenty of overspeed.
Hokage is gonna get absolutely mugged here by the McLaren and maybe the Williams as well. Yes, here he goes. Oh! Maybe not the Williams as well, because Mac runs into the back of the Aston Martin. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah, I'm confused. It's like he was stuck in a thought of going down the inside or outside, and he just kept correcting side to side. As NVA gets on the grass a little bit, doesn't spin out, but he's going to lose a bit of time. As Logan
That's surely damage. That's surely damage for the Williams.
Yeah, I think I saw debris, but actually no, his front wing looks okay.
No, he's definitely got damage. He went off the track.
He went wide there, yeah. So yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of front left wing damage.
Yeah, so Kamari Mac, another victim of the Armco barrier.
And
Out
guess
of
what's
the...
happening up in the lead? Joel is now 0.4 seconds from Shry.
Oh, Logan's forced off the track. He's forced Hokage off. So Logan, once again, with his reputation, not going alright. As the Aston Martin of Hokage coming back at him, he's got him.
Oh, as he gets tapped in the rear by Logan PSQ there. But let's go back to P2. Joel is right on the back of Shry. He's fighting for the lead here. He's gonna get a good run.
There's too many midfield battles.
Yeah, I know. This is hard to
battle.
keep track of all of them. Looks like PSQ is actually making a move on NVA. No, NVA makes a move on Hokage Roldy. Hokage Roldy's gonna lose time.
Joel Guron, is he going to go for the lead on Shry? He's defending the inside the Haas, but the Mercedes goes around the outside. Oh, they're side by side. Joel Guron gets the lead back.
Yeah, clean racing there. They were trying to do that earlier. It didn't work out that well, but that was pretty clean. Big Mama Frank is now also pulled into this fight, so Joel might have made himself vulnerable again when he comes back through to the Camel Straight. He might have two people that he needs to defend from.
Hokage dropping back from that 5th place. Oh, he has damage. The Aston Martin has damage. This is not a good race for Aston Martin. With Simba getting taken out, and now Hokage has front right wing damage.
Yeah, the two Ferraris in P6 and P7 right now. Pretty good outing for them, and Rigraff is doing a good job too out in P5, no penalties. But there's 4 people here that can win the race.
4 people, yep, there's Joel Guron, Shry, Big Mama Frank, and Labib. The top 4 very close together.
And let's talk about Cole Cummins too. He's actually out in P10. It looks like he's going to make the move on Hokage Rolly as I give him commentator's curse there, and he got a 2-second penalty.
I'm not the one who does it again.
Hey, at least he didn't spin. And now that I said that, hopefully it doesn't happen.
Oh, please don't. Oh, no. But anyway, Cole Cummins, also, I'd like to note, in the top 10 with 6 pit stops.
Yeah, he's running the best strategy out of everyone now.
Yeah.
But it's Shry and Big Mama Frank. They're all really close to each other, and they're all going to get DRS. And the one who's just not going to have it is Joel Guron, who is going to be sweating. I know he's running, I think, a lower downforce setup here. He's going to have a bit more straight line speed. I don't know how much it's going to help him. It looks like he's doing pretty good.
He backed out, though. He's too far back.
Hey. Now they're going to be very close through the rest of this track. Maybe even look for a move.
Well, now that the midfield's died down, we can fully focus on this.
Yeah. Yeah, Shry, I mean, Joel's doing everything he can right now just to make sure. They all actually got a decent amount of battery. Labib having the worst amount right now. But they're all pretty equal. But it's all about timing here now. You don't want to overtake when you don't need to, because they'll just have DRS again the next lap. So just honestly, maybe keep it like this for until like lap 21, and then lap 22 try to go for the overtake.
Looks like Shry is still a bit too far back to make a challenge, but he still does have DRS, and Hokage finally pits with that wing damage. There we go, though.
Joel was very defensive.
Still there. Oh, he's still backed out, though. Maybe he's saving fuel of some sort. He's lifting and coasting.
I think he might be just waiting for the last lap.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, and he's lost it.
Just a bit there, yeah. And this Big Mama Frank is maybe trying to see if he can get past Shry here, because he needs to get past Shry so that he still has enough time to mount an attack on Joel.
So let's see, 3 laps to go.
Look how close these four are.
Luckily now, there is no chance to have another safety car, so we're all the way to the end. As Shry runs wide out of turn 1.
Yeah, and that Big Mama Frank is really looking to see if he can make a move on Shry, but doesn't get the greatest exit.
And the Ferraris are now battling MVA and Logan.
Oh, hopefully nothing happens there. That's going to be an awkward voice call.
Yeah. Here we go. Shry is having a slight look again, but too far back once again. Labiba's dropped out, so it's looking like it's just these 3 for the win.
All it takes is a crash.
Oh yeah, the crash. But I doubt these guys. These guys are pretty clean. I doubt they crash. Of these 3.
Mm-hmm. As Logan picks up another 3-second penalty, he's gonna maybe lose some positions because of that. Let's take a look at penalties while this fight is happening. Yeah, so on 3 seconds, NVA, Cole Cummins, Cushy, King Luke, and Ben. And then on 6 seconds, Logan PSQ, Leo Critus, Mac, and Hokage Roldy, who just picked up another 3 seconds to make it 6.
Yeah, that's a lot of penalties, but luckily the top 5 are all clean. These guys are on another level though. The top 4, they're on another level. They're 5 seconds ahead of Rigraff right now.
Yeah, and the DRSs are definitely helping them just pull away a little bit. Again, I think Shrine might be too far back. Let's see, he's 4/10 behind now. Oh, he backs out. He backs out. He's waiting for the last lap.
Oh, he's definitely waiting for the last lap. This is going to be... It's definitely not over.
They
As
all
MVA
have plenty of energy too.
MVA passes Rigraff into the top 5. Another good recovery drive after getting spun on lap 1.
Yeah, but he's got that 3-second penalty, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. So
He
he's
can
going to
hold
probably
that
get
place.
fixed. Hokage once again sets the fastest lap, just like last week. Oh, as Big Mama Frank runs wide. That might be a warning
that
there.
probably picked up a warning, yeah.
Here we go. One more lap for this battle for the lead.
Yeah, the slipstream is powerful in this game, and already Shry is pretty close here. Now it's all crucial. He gets good exits.
Oh, very close to the bus stop chicane. All 4 of them. Labib got very close to the back of Big Mama Frank, and Shry got the back. Shry to Joguron was very close as well. Here we go. Last lap of the race. Shry is looking. Oh, he's going wide at turn 1 again. This is not good at all. Big Mama Frank.
Can Labib pounce on it? He's too far back. He doesn't able to. But I think this makes Big Mama Frank not be able to fight for it. As Joel actually is 8/10 ahead. I don't know if there's going to be enough time here. They're both going to be just draining their battery now. I think Joel might hold this position.
You know, Shry made a mistake out of turn 1. That decided it.
Yeah, and that caused Big Mama Frank to make this mistake too. And now Joel has pretty much only one sector remaining to make sure he keeps it clean through that. The 3rd sector is probably the best place to go for an overtake again through the bus stop chicane. Let's see.
Unless he makes a mistake, he's definitely got it. He's definitely got it. So we'll see what happens though. It's not over till the checkered flag drops. So we go one more chance here out of Blanchimont.
Oh, and Logan picks up
into
another 3
Blanchimont.
seconds.
So one more chance here for Shy. He's going to use
Oh, he's
all the
reeling
battery.
him in. He's reeling him in.
Will there be a
Joel's gotta
final
put more.
corner pass? Is he going to go for it? No, surely not.
Oh,
He's made contact! He's made contact with Joel Guron!
And this is
means
gonna
Big
make Big
Mama
Mama Frank
Frank
wins.
He's going to
And the
win!
BP2.
Oh my gosh!
Goodness.
There's no way that just happened.
Oh, Joel is gonna be livid. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Big Mama Frank wins. Labib second. Shry P3. That is huge. Shry going for a move on Joel Guron for the lead. Ran into the back of the Mercedes. And they both. And the AlphaTauris! The AlphaTauris!
Okay, I think that's
crashed.
after the finish line, so I think it's all good. Everyone's gonna be spinning.
The AlphaTauris just crashed into each other over the line.
Wait, Mac didn't actually finish yet. But my, what
wow.
I don't even know.
I think that just sums up the race.
Yeah,
that was an absolutely chaotic race. That was insane.
I don't even know what to say, honestly. What just happened there? Wow. There's gonna be a lot of talk in the Discord. No, this will be interesting. as a neutral looking at it from an external perspective, but well, Big Mama Frank just watched it all happen. He takes a win here at Spa, and Labib gets P2 with Shry is gonna be controversial. I don't know if he's gonna keep that spot.
Absolutely, he's not gonna get that podium.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting.
Wow, I can't believe it. I was saying that he's got this in the bag because of the because there was not really an overtaking spot, and even he was too far back into this bus stop, but then Shry just missed his braking point and ran straight into the back of him, and that gave Big Mama Frank and Labib their positions. Wow,
Yeah.
that was very chaotic, that race.
Yeah, let's just go into the driver standings window right now, because we don't really have another window for it. But let's pull in Big Mama Frank, who's in the waiting room. BMF, what a race! I mean, you probably are as surprised as we are about that last corner. How are you feeling?
I'm not sure how to feel after that. I was just cruising. Like when we were going down the third sector bank straight, I was dumping my battery like everyone else, but I was way too far back, so I was just gonna kind of cruise into the final chicane, and that's really what I did. So we'll see what happens after.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Because like we're looking at it, I'm like, there's no way Shry is holding that podium.
Honestly, it's really hard to see from my angle, because like even though they're right in front of me, like I drive with like no lines, so I can't just, it's hard to just watch everything around you. You really have to try to watch your own line and what your own markers, and then just kind of see things in the periphery. So I can't make any comment because I don't really know what happened.
Right. Well, again, I mean, you drove like a pretty clean race, no penalties. There's a lot of penalties across the board. Yeah, I mean, congrats. And yeah, Combined, you got anything to add on?
Oh, I mean, obviously, it was quite a gifted win because of that incident, but still, you stayed out of that and took advantage. So it was you obviously take what you get. So
yeah,
that will help your in your standings a bit too. I think Shry's gonna probably go down a bit. You're right now 14 points behind. We'll see what that does in the standings. But yeah, again, good race out there today, and we'll have to see you in this booth next week.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Hey, you guys are great at what you do, and thank you for doing it, dude. Because like I said, you guys rock. So thank you.
Thank you. Those are kind words. But so Labib is P2, but as we know, he doesn't really talk. So let's see. Right now, Arrow apparently, and Fred want to talk on
Arrow,
behalf of him, who are like Alfa Romeo teammates. So let's bring him in.
yeah, why not?
Welcome, gentlemen. I'm guessing you guys are talking on the behalf of Labib. So yeah, I guess to Labib, great race. Got P2 in the end. Yeah, how does he feel?
Oh my god! How do you do that?
Mate, Alfa Romeo are just unreal. Everyone
Unbelievable.
in it, amazing.
Sorry,
Everyone,
sorry.
amazing.
This is
You
me,
probably got a
Labib,
bit
and
gifted, to be
Aero's
honest.
interview. This is me, Aero, and Labib's interview, not Simon Coulson. All right.
Wow.
But
wow.
Simon is your team
Labib and
principal.
Arrows, bro. This is
I'm-
Labib and Arrows.
Well, the funny thing is, I
Actually,
didn't
that's
even
not wrong.
mention
That's not wrong. Simon is the team principal.
Yeah, I feel like out of everyone that can represent him,
Bye,
shouldn't it be
Freddie.
Simon?
Bye, Freddie. Yeah, no, that's all right. But Labib did bits. Aero did bits to come back as well. Aero did great as well. Great points for Alfa Romeo. You know, some crazy stuff at the front, which it's gonna, you know.
Hey, Simon, tell him what we're gonna do in D2. Tell him what we're gonna do.
No, that's not happening.
What the hell? 1-2, bro. 1-2.
But
Telling you.
yeah, what are your thoughts on that final corner?
Well, I don't want to say too much because I only saw it from Labib's point of view, but it kind of looked a bit desperate from one of the drivers. But we'll have to wait and see what the steward think because it's definitely going to go to the stewards. No word about that.
Yeah, indeed it will. There's already a little general chat war going on in Discord, so yeah.
But like a four different cars fighting for the win, that's quite.
Yeah, I mean, we saw great racing
was-
out there today. I mean, three safety cars, right? 3 safety cars and a bunch of side-by-side action. What more
Yeah,
can you
it
ask
was-
for?
Exactly, it was a great race. It was a fantastic race.
Absolutely chaotic. Very chaotic.
Yeah, so chaotic, honestly.
But yeah, I mean,
But
yeah, good
big
points
up
for
Alfa
Alfa
Romeo.
Romeo. Yeah.
Fantastic points.
Yeah, you guys are in P4 right now in the constructors, so I'm not sure where you guys, maybe you can pip Red Bull there because I don't think Cole Cummins had the greatest race. He might have actually ended up P10 maybe after all that. So I think, maybe close the gap a bit because Big Mama Frank won the race. So we'll see what that looks like.
I'm just happy with the
Labib won.
effort
Labib won.
everyone's putting. Aero, Labib, OG, Freddy, and Atomic all doing bits.
Yeah.
All doing bits. So yeah, big up Alfa Romeo, and me and OG got D2 wrapped. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll see you there.
Yes, there.
Yep.
See you there.
Yep. Same. I'll see you there too. Well,
Yeah, see you there.
hopefully.
Okay. All right. Well, with that done, well, that wraps up a pretty good race. I mean, that was eventful. As a neutral watching that, it was as entertaining as it could be. So I'm happy. I enjoyed that race. It had everything in it.
Yeah. I'm not surprised in the slightest that Joel or Shy don't want to talk because
Yeah.
they're yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't expecting Try to come in. So
He
But-
knows he's getting a penalty.
yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. But yeah, again, thanks for joining us out in round 4 at Spa Francorchamps at Zoom Racing League. We have Division 2 in about 40 minutes. And then Division 1 tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to see a bit more of this, I think. I think this is going to set the standard. I think it's going to be a messy, chaotic weekend at Spa. It usually is at Spa, so
Yeah. Well, next week we got Zandvoort. No, next race actually. It's actually 2 weeks again. Oh wow, there you go.
Yep.
So Zandvoort next race in Netherlands. That's a very hard track to overtake. So yeah.
Yeah, and a pretty technical one too. So we'll see some different driving styles out there. We have a couple Dutch people in the league, so it's their home track. So
Oh yeah, true.
we'll see if they can do that. But yep, thanks for coming out again. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Yep. See ya.